Hi, I'm Gordy Marks, a managing broker with RE/MAX Northwest Realtors.
I'm Kerry Day, mortgage advisor with Cornerstone Home Lending. So, Gordy, we've decided we're gonna buy a home. What's the next step?
Kerry, the first step in the whole process is really locating what I call the team captain. That's your real estate agent. The real estate agent is going to organize everybody in the team so it works like a well-oiled machine.
Okay, so if finding the right agent is the best first step, how do we go about doing that? Where should we find that person?
Great question, Kerry. I always think a referral from a friend or family member, coworker is probably a really good place to start. I'd back it up with looking at their reviews online and really ask some deep questions about their experience level and what they do to negotiate for their clients. From my perspective, I always like to meet clients the first time at my office and spend about an hour getting to know them and what's really important to them in the process of the home that they're going to ultimately buy. We can then formulate a game plan and really be more efficient with their time in searching just the right house and just the right location. So once you've decided on your real estate agent, I think the next best step is to locate the loan officer that you're going to work with. I can't emphasize enough how important this person is on your team. And we really like to connect our clients with a professional like Kerry Day and his team.
So step 2 is talk to me. I am a mortgage advisor. My goal is to make sure that you are qualified for the home that you potentially want to purchase. If you don't connect with me before you start looking at homes with Gordy, then you put yourself potentially in a painful position. 1, you might be looking at homes that you don't qualify for, or 2, you might find a home that you qualify for but not be in a good position to make an offer on that home. So step 3, after you've connected with Gordy and you've connected with me, would be to begin your mortgage approval process. There's really 3 different steps along the way throughout the mortgage approval process. Step 1 would be go online to complete your online pre-qualification. Step 2 would be to move from a pre-qualification to a pre-approval. Step 3 would be to move from being pre-approved to being fully conditionally approved. The difference here is when you're pre-approved, I've reviewed your documents as your loan officer and said you're good to go. Your financial picture meets the qualifying guidelines. However, I'm not the final person that's going to rubber stamp that approval of your loan. It's an underwriter. So when we move from a pre-approval to a conditional approval, that is when the underwriter reviews your documents even in advance of you finding a home and says, yes, you are a worthy credit risk. So that's the high level of the process with me. Gordy, how important is it when you're working with a client to move into a pre-approval status or even into a conditional approval status?
That's a great question. You know, in our marketplace, Kerry, is so competitive from one buyer to the next, and good properties still have multiple offers on them. So it's important for us to really make our buyers shine in the marketplace. And this is one way that we can really make their offer shine, by having them further in the process and being conditionally fully approved. Really makes us a lot more like a cash buyer because, number 1, you've verified all of their information and the underwriter has taken a look at the file. So we're going to have less chance of an unknown occurrence to trip up the transaction. We can sell that almost like a cash offer. So this pre-approval or conditional pre-approval is super important. I liken it to having a bullet in your holster that you can use to just win the battle. Step 4 is the fun part. Now we've got the pre-approval in hand and we know what you can qualify for, and we can go out and look at houses. It's really the great part of our job, is just getting to know people and spending time looking for their dream house. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you found any value, I would really appreciate it if you would take time to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel below. Stay tuned for our next video.